I want to see price test this London low, just push to all-time highs. They're up 240 right now. Price is flying.
New kitchen alert. New kitchen alert. Beautiful. Beautiful. I wasn't paying attention to the markets and I come back and I see just price just flushing down. This was a fantastic trade. I would say this was probably the best trade I've taken all month. Stay locked in no matter what. Do what you gotta do. I don't give a fuck if you're tired. I don't give a fuck if you got no motivation. I don't give a fuck if you broke as fuck. Figure this shit out.
What's going on, my beautiful people? It is April 27th, 9:09 a.m. We're on the charts right now. It's a brand new week. It's a beautiful Monday. It's sunny, it's bright outside, as you could see. Hold on, let me open up my blinds, bro. There you go. There we go. As I was saying, last week was an L week, but it is what it is. We still good. We still good. You know, all things happen for a reason. But it's crazy. I've been trading on these fundeds, trying to pass this eval for a minute. Your boy could have been up 1,800 for the month if I traded on a live account, but I'm trying to pass this funded and it feels like I'm just wasting time. But anyway, this is what I'm looking at for today. Let's start at the daily time frame. Daily time frame, previous day was bullish. This overall week has been bullish. We are trading all-time highs. Trading all-time highs can be tricky, so we're gonna be very patient. If you take a look at the 4 hour, what do we see? We see a 4 hour imbalance. It looks like price is holding above last week's high. So I want to see it continue to hold this high. If we continue to hold this area, mapped out my 15-minute zone. I don't think I'm going to use this for today, honestly, just because we're so close to the London low. So if anything, I might just get rid of that so it doesn't confuse me, but at the same time, it might be valuable. We created this 4 hour imbalance. I want to see price continue to hold this area. 1 hour, we are slightly chopping up. If we could take a look during Asian session, we made a new all-time high. Then London low made its low. I'm hoping this is the low for today. What I want to see around 9:30 is I want to see price test this London low, meaning just touch it, and that we can obviously see that this area is being held and just push to all-time highs or at least to Asian high. But I want to see a break previous day high. Today I'm going to be still trading my funded because the funds hasn't hit my live account just as of yet. It is 9:16 right now. We got 14 minutes until market opens, so right now we just chilling. Price is so crazy right now. We got our entry. I wanted that entry at the London low, but it happened so fast. I was like 3 points away from it. So now we're in these buys. Prices got a nice bounce from that London low, like I was expecting. We are up 240 right now. Price is flying. There's TP1. Super choppy right now, like how it was before it started breaking down. So don't want to see price break down. We got 1 more minute until 10 o'clock, so let's see what happens.
It might have been a break-even day, but on the brighter side, new kitchen alert. New kitchen alert. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. New refrigerator. Stunning. Everything new. Everything new. Except for this. This is the same. We just repainted it. Made it look real nice. We kept this secret compartment here. Moms, tell me why my mom was like, get rid of that. And I'm like, no. No, we gotta keep something from the original build, and that's cool. Which house is gonna have that? And we got this secret compartment right here. Hold on. Hold on. Secret seasoning compartment. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess this is where we're gonna add the utensils and all of that. We got the new stove, microwave with the built-in fan so it don't stink in here. These cabinets took forever to arrive. But I'm glad that I stayed patient, because at one point I was like, bro, if these cabinets do not show up, like I'm hitting Home Depot up or something. But take a look at these lights, and we could dim it. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So regardless if it was a choppy day, I got a brand new kitchen. I need to get some new stool chairs, because these joints are old and they're tearing apart. So that's one thing I need to get, some new chairs. But look at these tiles. Take a look at my dog right here. Is that what you want? What you want, get out of my face. It's 11:22. So today's game plan: cook, thrift, gym by 3, laundry, back home, edit. That's the plan. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. What's going on, family? It is April 30th, 9:22 p.m. This is gonna basically be the end of the monthly recap of how we did this month and where we can improve on. Wednesday, which was yesterday, I made $642 trading ES. This was on my funded. I'm gonna break down the trade. We're gonna start at the daily time frame. As you can see, it is extremely bullish. Price was chopping a bit. As you can see, trading during all-time highs can be tricky. Like right now, it's currently Thursday. We're trading all-time highs right now, which is insane. But this is the daily time frame. Price is pushing higher. However, previous day did close bearish right here, as you can see. So I was leaning into shorts. Marked out my previous day high, previous day low on the daily. We look at the 4-hour. What did I see? I saw that price looked like it was making a new trend to the downside. That was another indication that I want to get into shorts. If we look at the 1-hour, marked out my Asian high right here, marked out my Asian low right here, marked out my London high right here. Up here is an old London high. I just kept that there. What I also noticed on the 1-hour, the 8 o'clock candle printed this imbalance, this bearish imbalance right here. That was an indication that, price, I want to see price test this area of liquidity. I'll explain that further. Test this area of liquidity and fall and fill this imbalance and possibly touch previous day low. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, right here, I marked out the first 15 minutes of 8 o'clock. That is when New York Forex session opens. So there's a lot of volume right here that this 8 o'clock 15-minute candle prints. So I marked that out, printed a good range that I want to see price get into. This was only about what, like a 3-point range. So very valid, something to keep in mind about. We're gonna look at the 1 minute. I hop on this trade pretty early. What time? 9:12. Probably can't see it, but 9:12 is when I got into this trade. So before New York open, I got out around 9:35. So 5 minutes after New York open. So pre-market, I saw price was bearish right here. Was another indication that I want to get into shorts. There is this, I believe, what is this, Asian low. So something to keep in mind about, just to be careful trading near areas of interest. But if price breaks below an area of liquidity and it tests above it, it's most likely gonna trace back down. So again, 1-hour imbalance, bearish during pre-market. These are confluence that's leading me up to the trade around, again, what was it, 9:12. So I'm on the charts at 9 o'clock, watching how price is reacting around this area. I saw that it tested the midpoint. It was acting bearish. It could not get above it. So this was another indication that I want to get into shorts. I just hopped into it. Usually I wait until after 9:30, but this day, yesterday, I just had that intuition that price is going to fall. Get in this trade and set your TPs, set your stop loss. Worst thing, you will just lose just the amount that you're already prepared to lose, and you'll just come back the next day and trade again. So I hopped in my trade, about 8 micros. News came out. Trump and oil companies discuss steps to continue Iran blockade for months if needed. White House official. That news came out, well, it was tweeted, and price, like, I wasn't paying attention to the markets, and I come back and I see just price just flushing down. And I was like, yo, what is going on? And I checked my notifications and I saw that and I was like, whoa, okay, let me just see what price finna do. Price ends up just flying down. Market opens 9:30 and price just flushes down. 9:30, volume comes in, hit my TP1, I'm still holding, hits my TP2, still holding. It gets so close to touching my TP3, I'm still holding, just patiently waiting, watching to see how this candle, the 9:33 candle on the 1 minute time frame closes. It closes bullish. So I'm like, okay, let me be cautious and let me get out at least for a 1 to 2. Price comes back down and I get out for a 1 to 2. And that's how I made $642 on my funded. If I waited just 10 more minutes to stay in this chop, I could have hit my TP3, but either way, this was a fantastic trade. I would say this was probably the best trade I've taken all month. The way this volume just came in, insane. The markets are gonna trade, the news is gonna tell the story, that just helps move the market. I'm very happy for how my performance was on that day. In the total of this month, we're closing for $1,295. Man, this month itself, this month is a lot to take in. If I did not trade on the days I told myself I wasn't gonna trade, I would have passed this funded in a month. But because I let emotions get to the best of me and I traded on days that I said I wasn't gonna trade, I set myself back, but I still finished the month in green, and that's really all that matters. I just gotta really lock down on my discipline when it comes to trading. My average P&L is 52.63%. Average win is $406. Average loss is $300. We're gonna try to fix that, to cut that down, to make my average loss 200 and lower and keep the wins where it's at right now and higher, because it's really good. I'm very proud of myself of how far I came. As much as I wanted to pass my funded this month, I'm not gonna rush it. Everything happens for a reason. We just gotta trust the process and stick to our strategy that's working out for us. Listen to ourselves listen to myself when I say I'm not gonna trade on the day that I don't plan on trading. And yeah, I found out that my best days are Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and my worst days are Thursdays and Fridays. So for now, I'm just not gonna trade on Thursdays and Fridays, and I'll continue Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I'll probably chill a little bit on Tuesdays because I work and I just wanna have this trading fit into my schedule, fit into my plans. So what I could possibly do, instead of trading New York Open on Tuesday, I could possibly trade London on Tuesday, so I don't gotta worry about trying to catch a trade while I'm at work. Also, I just loaded up some funds into a live account. I put 2K in a live account. It's basically a 50K funded account. Since I'm used to trading the way I am on this funded, I'm just going to transfer that to live. So what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna trade my live on my phone and then trade my funded on my iPad. As long as I get good entries on both accounts at the same time, we cooking. But say if I miss an entry on one of the accounts, I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna stick to one account. So it's either gonna be both on the same day or at least one of them on one day. But either way, we're gonna include this into the plan of making 10K a month. We're gonna make it happen regardless. Like I said, chat, this is a game of longevity and we gonna make shit work no matter what. This concludes this week's, this is a 2-week video because I didn't post last week, but we getting back on schedule. Tomorrow is May. I'm not trading tomorrow because again, it's Friday. I'm not gonna risk it. It's a new month. I'm just not gonna risk it. Just wait until next week. See what next week brings. A lot to take in, a lot of growth, but hey, I appreciate y'all for watching the progress. We in this together. We're gonna grow together and we gonna make shit happen. Since the month is coming to an end, after 30 days, I was able to lose 10 pounds, gain some muscle, and lose some of this face fat that I had before. Very, 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 very proud of myself. I didn't go 30 days straight like how I wanted to. There's been maybe about 5 days I probably missed, or 3 or 4. Missing those days kind of like messed up my discipline when it came to trading too. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And I could see that, you know, some days you're not gonna have 100% days. You might be lacking in one area, but that often affects you in other areas. Stay locked in no matter what. Do what you gotta do. Like, don't bullshit. And this is a message to myself as well. I'm not just gonna be on here preaching to y'all if I'm not practicing myself. This is a message to myself. Do the things that you're supposed to do. I don't give a fuck if you're tired. I don't give a fuck if you got no motivation. I don't give a fuck if you broke as fuck. Figure this shit out. Cause who the fuck is gonna come knocking at your door, be like, hey, I got 10 bands for you, chill out. Nobody's coming to my door to do that shit. So I gotta figure it out on my own to get it. Cause I'm trying to make myself proud. I'm trying to make my family proud. I'm trying to create a wave. I'm trying to do something out here, y'all. And I really hope that y'all see that. But if y'all don't see that, I don't really care, cause this is for me and my future family, whoever that might be. I love my new kitchen. One thing I could say, it low-key doesn't feel the same without this one person that was in my life, as I want them to see the upgrade of this kitchen. But all things happen for a reason. You gotta trust God and God's plan, and just let time do its thing. And if time leads you back to that person, hey, shout out G.O.D., the one and only. But for now, we focus, we locked in, and we gonna see what happens later on. Man, just got a little sentimental right there. Thank you for watching. God bless. Stay busy. Stay active. Don't bullshit. Got one life. Figure this shit out. I love y'all. Peace. Deuces.